I think that there's a lot of misconceptions around the word transgender and what it means. I'm TJ Esser, and as a transgender person, I've experienced anxiety because society has tried to make me someone I'm not. Kind of as soon as I could talk, I started trying to wear a backwards hat and, basketball shorts and a t-shirt. When I kind of hit puberty, it was a change in mindset. I started to really soul search and look into myself and try to figure out what was going on, because most people feel uncomfortable during puberty, but not to the extent that I did. I came out to my friends first, I think because that had less consequences.
What happened was TJ told my two best friends at the time, and then one of them told me, and then I trapped TJ in my room.
In a corner.
And I cornered him. And he said, I'm going to the neighbors. And I said, no, you're staying right here in this chair. And I was literally blocking the door from him getting out because I just wanted him to tell me, and I knew there was no other way.
I think it was probably most difficult right after my parents found out, and because my mom was trying to accept it and I was trying to move forward with it, and I think she was trying to hold on to things that she didn't really understand that she didn't need to hold on to. It wasn't an aha moment, it was more of just a acceptance moment.
As a parent, I was a little embarrassed, and that's really hard to say. But you have all of these people that are now going to know this big thing that's happening in your family, and you're not going to know how they're going to accept you. And I didn't even know how to accept it, and my family and Eric's family and all of these people were, now we're changing pronouns and changing names, and how do they even understand what we're going through? And
you were really concerned about how people would react to it.
It took me a while to figure out that I have to just let that go, that what people cared about and what people thought.
As soon as we were on board, right, and we knew this was really the direction TJ wanted to go, it was the kind of the logistics and the conversations and how do you roll out the change, and kind of having a lot of awkward conversations. And do you say this? Do you say that? When do you start using the pronouns with people at work and things like that, and change the pictures on your, on your desk? And how do you have all those, conversations?
So it was a cumbersome weight to hold, trying to get everybody on the same page because we didn't want TJ hurt.
When I first started transitioning, it was pretty much just avoiding public bathrooms as much as I could, because it felt like no matter which side I chose, I was going to be getting weird looks. The trans community can feel pretty isolated in locker rooms and situations where it's a gendered space. It's kind of this anxiety of how am I going to work around it to make myself pass and to make myself, I don't know, it feels like I'm trying not to be caught.
As I learned very quickly, gender and sexuality are totally different things. And, coming to that, you just don't know when you're uneducated. And I was very uneducated. I had to educate myself and get myself around it. And Eric was wonderful. I
think that's the other part, is getting yourself educated. And TJ helped educate us quite a bit. Mm-hmm. And then, as well as us doing a lot of research and talking to people and getting into networks and talking to other parents and other kids, was very, very helpful. Yep. So I think we got through that phase pretty quickly. And once you understand, you can cope and deal and support much better.
I know that I'm really fortunate to have grown up in such like a loving family and to have so much acceptance and support. I'm really grateful for that. It means a lot to me. It means that I've been able to transition pretty smoothly and with love. My whole transition and everything around me has gone smoothly, and I can always come home to a safe environment. And I know a lot of people don't have that, and especially people in the trans community or in the LGBT community as a whole. I know that a lot of people come home to kind of hostile environments just because of the way that they identify. And so it means a lot to me to be able to come home and have fun with my family.